Hey guys, it's Aiden. Okay, so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna be doing a trigger warning to all you special little snowflakes out there. All right, so let's talk a bit about feminism. These are my top 5 problems with feminism. Okay, so let's go into a bit of history first. The true feminist movement started when they tried to get equal rights to vote and everything, which was a very reasonable movement. I support the 19th Amendment, which gave the women the right to vote. But then, after they already had equal rights and established a legal privilege, they tried to get the Equal Rights Amendment passed, which actually many smart women knew that that would take away their legal advantages, so that amendment was not passed in the 80s and 90s, I believe. I don't know that much about the amendment, but my first problem with feminists is that they have many legal advantages over men. They win over 70% of all custody cases. They are just a little over one half of all domestic violence cases, yet always complain and cry to the police, while do little to advance male victims. Which brings me kind of to the next topic, the rape culture that they claim to live in. Actually, a few years ago, there was a college kid who was accused of rape, and later was actually found innocent. But before his trial case, or during it, I don't really remember that much about the story, he was found innocent. But that's the most important part. He was bullied so hard just because he was accused that he committed suicide before he was even found innocent. Politicians are denouncing rape. The government has laws in place. This is not a rape culture. Rape is a problem. I mean, I'm going to say that right now, rape is a problem. But feminists always say, well, we need to teach men not to rape. And I'm like, no, we need to teach laws to everybody because nobody's above the law, not if they're a woman. Because we need to teach everybody the laws and the consequences of the laws. Now let's go into it. I'm not saying anything bad. Women can dress however they want, but when 1960 through 1970, when women still had on more modest clothing, there was low rape. But in the 1980s through 1990s, when they began exploring less clothing, that had a high rape area. But then recently, through the 90s through the 2000s, rape has gone down because politicians and the government are denouncing it. Problem number 3. They claim to be for both sexes, the male and female. Any man who shares their problems are complaining or mansplaining. Feminists create stupid words and fake problems like mansplaining and manspreading, which is spreading your legs too much. Everything has become gendered. And by the way, I see those feminists with a little male tears cup. So that's not for both sexes. They're for women's supremacy. We all know that. Or if you're smart, you do. Problem number 4. Feminists don't even know what the word feminism means. There's so many different sects of feminism. Like, you have the groups that hate men, you have the group that have female supremacy, and just the ones that get triggered over everything. They all literally contradict each other. They all claim to be for equality while holding up their male tears cup. And, so anyway, number 5, my major problem with feminism. The first world problems that they have. Sorry. Now, I'm a hypocrite. I always complain when my phone dies and everything like that. But feminists are such crybabies. You have actual rape cultures in Muslim and Hindu majority countries like India and all the Middle East, or most of it. In those countries, you have in the Muslim countries, you have genital mutilation. You have stoned women women get stoned for being raped. This is because of Sharia law, which is the Muslim law, and you have adultery where men can have 7 wives and treat them all like crap. And by the way, your goddess Hillary, who I'm not saying she's due to this, but I'm saying she's actually, all of you who voted for her, she takes thousands from those countries that ironically enough throw gays off of buildings. Meanwhile, you guys complain and make it sound like it's the end of your life after video games and comics misrepresent you and all your fake problems that you make up. So feminists, get a life, know some facts, and just grow up. And by the way, check your privilege. Remember to like and subscribe, comment topics you want to talk about, comment if you dislike. Tell me about yourself, guys. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.